Today we are continuing to discuss about anxiety and how you can succeed if you are experiencing frequent anxiety, and how do we work in sessions using different approaches to support the people who might be experiencing anxiety symptoms, but they want to succeed and working under stress, pressure, and we will be comparing different modalities, how in different modalities we are approaching anxiety and how anxiety is explained by neuroscience, acceptance commitment therapy, social focus brief therapy, and cognitive behavioral therapy. So maybe you find yourself worrying or feeling anxious before performing or before doing something important that involves a lot of stress, and this might be maybe you are searching making operations for your patients, or maybe you are trying to perform, maybe you are trying to speak in public, and from time to time people might experience strong feelings of anxiety, worries, and that's probably becomes the reason why they refer to support of psychotherapy. And what we know is that anxiety is not doesn't say that there is something wrong with us, but it's proportional to caring. Evidence of investment and acceptance commitment therapy sees anxiety from this slide and says that if you feel anxious about certain things in life, for instance, about your career, about your performance, about your studies, relationships, people, this means that you care, that you love your job and you want to do it well. And solution focused brief therapy helps you to understand what you really want, what you want to achieve, to focus on that, and to find exceptional moments where you already achieved that goal. And while approaching anxiety, it works differently. It asks, so if you were not anxious, what would you like to feel instead? Which version of you would like to see? And focusing your attention on achieving that version of you whom you want to become, and considering past evidences of success, and working with sense of self, actually helping you to walk through sense of self, successful version of you where you were able to succeed, where you were able to get closer to that version of you that you want to become, and helping you to find out resources, skills, environments, or any factors that contributed for you to reaching closer towards that calm, confident version, focused version, successful version of you, or any goals and hopes that you want to achieve. And while doing this, social focus brief therapy helps you to focus on possibilities rather than examining the problems, and helps you to stay focused and shifted on what's possible, maybe in incapability of human beings, and the fact that they already have all the resources and everything they need in order to achieve that version of themselves, internal transformation that they want to achieve. And as a result, as a last part, helps you to describe to achieve the change that you want to see, which already activates required emotional stability or emotional states that are more likely causing change. And also it becomes like a guided imagery of just describing, understanding what you want. And as a result, according to research, it's becoming easier to achieve the same change in real life after being able to describe it. And according to neuroscience, understanding neuroscience and how your brain works might help you to change relationship with the challenges you might be having, to actually decrease anxiety and to focus on what might work and why it might work, and using this knowledge to again to achieve your goals and to achieve the version of you that you want to be. And cognitive behavioral therapy helps to understand relationship between your thoughts, feelings, and experiences, or vice versa, and to use this relationship uh, in order to make you closer towards your goals, or towards the version of you that you want to become, and using all these relationships of the thoughts, feelings, and experiences, or on the contrary, how experiences are contributing to your feelings, to your behavior. As a result, also identify any thoughts that might not serve you in achieving your goals. And it's very broad therapy that actually has roots to acceptance commitment therapy as well. And understanding your thoughts, your feelings, again, your behavior can become one of the strongest factors that contributes towards change. And we also have discussed about optimal points of levels of arousal, that everyone is more likely to change or to perform well at certain levels of anxiety. For instance, some people can succeed when they are extremely calm, whereas others might need certain stimulation, and they might need to work better, to focus better, or to function better when they are slightly anxious. And other people might, for instance, succeed or can do a lot of job when um, they are quite anxious. For example, imagine when there is a deadline and a lot of people are able to do a lot of work at last point. So it shows that um, levels of arousal can vary from person to person, and understanding which environments, which levels of anxiety, which emotional states, which people help you to achieve change is another factor that might help you to bring closer you towards your goals. And acceptance commitment therapy helps to increase your psychological flexibility, which means that your ability to stay with uncomfortable feelings, thoughts, mental events, and to act in line with what matters for you during those moments. Be willing to experience these uncomfortable feelings and still being able to take steps towards the change you want to see. And cognitive behavioral therapy uses realistic appraisal that reduces distorted cognitive amplifications, as a result of which it also changes behavior. For example, if you constantly think that you are unlucky, or you are a failure, or you cannot achieve anything, this would be reflected on your emotions and on your behavior. So noticing this thought, that this thought is not serving you and this doesn't reflect reality, or distortion of these thoughts would create change and a point of change, because when you will be able to change the relationship with this thought and to start to see the thought from different light, you can start to react, to respond to it differently, and your emotional states will change, your emotions, your feelings will change, and as a result, it would be more likely for you to achieve the change. And neuroscience, physiological reappraisal changes the biological context. This means that we might have some physical sensations while experiencing anxiety. This can be high heart rate, sweating, or shaking, fainting, or other physiological symptoms, right? And everyone interprets them differently. Some people are scared of fainting, and developing different relationship with these symptoms is another factor that might contribute to the change and succeeding despite anxiety. For instance, if your heart is racing, maybe you are thinking that something is wrong, or maybe you feel anxious and you think that I can't do this. And however, you can also see the same symptoms from different perspectives. For example, athletes, successful athletes, or people who are successful in their career, are those who are able to create different relationship with these physical sensations, and they might say that whenever anxiety is arising, that maybe their body is preparing them, or when they have certain feelings, they can see it as an energy, not a danger, which helps them to focus on what they want to achieve, and um, and their anxiety levels automatically decrease. So you're not changing the sensation itself, and you're not changing the automatic thoughts or feelings, but you are changing the meaning of the sensation. And this refers to what's happening in your body, your heart rate, your hormones, and when you are able to create different relationships, this also will change your secondary reactions, secondary feelings. If before you were anxious about anxiety, if you before you were scared of feeling of fear, this time you start to see it as a friend, as something that is contributing or helping you, and as a result your feelings change. You feel more uh, you feel more calm or happier or safe, and as a result you can focus on your work, on what you are doing, and perform better. So what does it really mean? When you change how you interpret your physical sensations, you actually change how your body responds biologically. And also, this is very important for procrastination, anxiety, and pain. For instance, uh, if you are experiencing discomfort such as anxiety, fear, overwhelm, and a lot of strong feelings, and if you think that I can't start with this feeling, this discomfort means I'm stepping into something important, and when you are able to reframe it, this time this might be something that would be contributing for your success, that would encourage you to take action. So the same physiological symptoms can be used either to help you to succeed, to inspire you, to increase your motivation, or they might lead to avoidance and shutdown and lack of engagement. Therefore, there are certain routines that successful people are using. One of them, before 24 hours, it's not suggested to try to over prepare to learn new things, because this would make you even more stressed, and it's important to protect REM sleep, and because it's important to have a good sleep and to take rest before performing. And using expressive writing, you can write down your worries and notice your worries and try to reframe them, the symptoms, as we have already done here. And in the morning, you can take you can take slow exercises, increase physical activity, because it helps to produce hormones that are helping you to cope with stress, reducing cortisol and improving mood and cognitive flexibility, ability of your focus, and also take care about your nutrition. Ensure that you have eaten well and you have stable blood sugar, and that is required and important for stable cognitive performance. And asking yourself at times when you feel anxious, asking yourself why this task matters for me, why this performance, why this job matters for me, would also help you to decrease anxiety and to shift your attention towards present moment and uh, towards why you are trying to achieve this. And instead of place of fear, you will start to see and perceive things from the lens of love, contribution, calmness, or anything that motivates you. And during the final hour before performance, completing your pre-performance routines is important, as we have discussed. This can be certain activities, hobbies, listening to music, mental strategies, physical strategies that might help you to relax and to decrease anxiety. And this would help you to focus on your process, and anytime when you would have certain feelings or thoughts related with performance anxiety, you can shift your attention towards your performance, what you can do right now, what's important for you, what are some things that in your control, And anytime when you notice anxiety or uncomfortable feelings again, reminding yourself that your body is preparing, and maybe making a list of things that helped you to succeed in the past, what was helping you to perform well under pressure, what were you doing, which environments were helping you to succeed, and what are some 2 or 3 process focus cues for this performance, as we have discussed in previous sessions, might help you to perform during the high stakes moments. And during the performance, when anxiety arises during performance, returning to process focus, recommitted cues, what you can control now, how you can shift your attention towards your performance and towards what you can do. And while having the thoughts, reminding yourself that these are thoughts, that you are going to fail, and recommitting to what's important for you at that moment. I'm here, reminding yourself, why are you here? I'm here to perform, uh, to improve my skills, to contribute to other people, and to the things that I genuinely care about. And error response protocol, preparing any strategies that might help you with possible mistakes and how to recover from mistakes, how to respond to them, is also, it's an important factor that contributes to your success during performance. And also using physical result gestures, as we discussed, after 90 minutes of hard work, using 20 minutes of result, and using one cue versus cue for the next moment, and shifting your focus constantly forward, and minimizing error recovery time, not by killing this, but having automatic redesigned recovery sequences. And during the final stage, when anxiety would arise, returning to values, connection, and reminding yourself that I'm here because this matters for me, even if uncomfortable feelings are here, and using motivational self-talk, reminding yourself that you did well before when there were challenges, and reminding yourself that you have prepared, you have done this before, and connecting to any exceptions from previous versions of you that you already succeeded are certain strategies that you might use if you have anxiety while you are trying to perform and succeed. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming. And if you have any questions, you're always welcome to leave your questions in the comments. Take good care of yourself, and see you in the next videos again.